To sound cliche-ish, darkness can't be defeated by weapons. Weapons will never defeat darkness. It'll defeat an enemy in time, but darkness will resurface. The only way to defeat darkness is by adding light. That's my mantra, my mission, my advice, and my prescription. Be lights in action, to know that you are a light in order to be a light. You are a unique, indispensable light. I don't know who the author of the quote is. Hurt people hurt people. The source of the damage may vary from person to person, ideology to ideology. There are people whose minds are sealed shut hermetically. My objective is never to change a mind, it's to open a mind. So the question is, what's going to open a mind? Projecting a different face than the face that they believe Judaism represents. By contradicting that with kindness, with compassion, with the values that conservative, traditional Jews believe in, with kindness, with compassion, a respect for opinions that are different. I remember one professor of political science at Brooklyn College. His mother was a Holocaust survivor, and he was equating Zionism with Nazism. And I showed up at his lecture. Afterwards, I reached out to
Was it
him.
Norm Finkelstein?
Yes. And I said, I found your premise very disturbing and I'd like to discuss it with you. I didn't judge him, but I'd like to discuss it with you. Would you be interested in getting together and having a dialogue in front of students, free exchange of ideas and perspectives, and whether we could find some common ground or dispel some notions? He said, Shlomo, this was the only interaction I've ever had with him, so I don't want the audience to think that I had a relationship with him. I did not. But I'll never forget his answer. He said, Shlomo, I'm not interested in dialogue. I'm interested in debate. There's some people who have positions that they're unwilling to reconsider or change. And we have to accept that. But there are many positions that have some merit that have to be acknowledged. And respectful dialogue is the way to go.
This is such a testament to how apolitical you are.
In 24
Never
years.
heard you say that story. And I would have remembered it as I have this penchant for wanting to help Jewish people by name only that don't clearly practice it or have never met someone like you and have never been to an Israelite retreat. I have this penchant to want to bring them for Shabbos at a place like your home, a place where the presence of Hashem is felt so boldly. And I really believe if Norm Finkelstein really knew the light that he had inside of him, his potential for love, bringing more goodness and sweetness into the world, I don't think he'd ever stoop so low to say some of the horrific things he says. He and Robert Mate have a very similar background. It's not that different than yours. You have a parent that was literally in the concentration camps. And for some reason, there's some people who came out a lot less religious and angry at God, as opposed to asking, what can I do with this?